Namaste. Namaste. Namastizzle. What's up? Peace and blessings. Shalom. What's going on, people? Hope y'all are enjoying your day. Hopefully, we had a great weekend, especially the women who are mothers. I do know that a regular on this channel, Portia, she had a healthy baby girl. So congratulations to Portia and her husband, and right in time for Mother's Day. You know what I'm saying? So what's going on, people? Let's cover some stuff today. Again, I hope that y'all are having a great day. I'm about sick of rain in Texas. I want to start off though with a kind of disturbing video. I believe I can show it here. It's a TikTok video that I want to show y'all. And let's kick off the show like that. Okay. Like I said, I was kind of disturbed when I saw it. And it is incredible to me, the amount of disrespect that is in our communities right now. There's a lot of factors, it's no one single thing as to why stuff like this is happening. Hey, Tosh. No, I'm not on TikTok. No, Tosh, I'm not on TikTok. Let me correct that. One of my friends from Philadelphia, posted this video, and it's from TikTok. So that's all I meant. Peace and blessings, Anubis. I hope you and your family as well. Peace, brother Konami. Don't forget to hit that like button on your way in, people. Yeah, I just don't want to do TikTok, y'all. I mean, it may seem like old, or I don't know. Anytime the masses do a certain or flock to one thing, I go the opposite direction. I refuse. I don't have to be on there. There's some people who this is the way they learn on TikTok. This is the only place they learn. You know what I mean? That's the thing I've said about having a comprehensive library. Like, I highly encourage my students to download and keep all the books that I send. I send a lot of books. Okay? When you have a comprehensive library, you don't have to read all the time. All right? You can go to one book, you can go to one paragraph, and then go to the next. You know what I'm saying? When you have one or two books, then you got to rely on those one or two books for all your information. See what I'm saying? I have over 1,500 PDFs, books on Magick. So I have a comprehensive library. I don't have to read all the time. I can pick and choose where I go. When you rely on TikTok, that's the only place you can go. And who says that these people are reliable? That's just my train of thought anyway. You know what I mean? Hopefully, y'all did enjoy the last live I did with the Motown Witch. Peace to her. She was great. That was a long time coming too. See what I'm saying? Peace, D. Coleman. So here's the video. Let me show you this video real quick, and then we can go from there. Share sound. Check this out, y'all.
These niggas is crazy. Hey, yo! Hold up. Hit y'all Somebody gonna shoot y'all niggas. Yo! These niggas is crazy. Yeah, he ain't playing with y'all niggas. Somebody gonna shoot y'all niggas. Yo! Yo! This shit is crazy! Damn! Hey, yo! They going on the other side with it. They going on the other side with it. These niggas is crazy. Yo. They about to get the bus. They about to get the bus. They about to get the bus. Oh, God. They about to get the bus. Oh, no, they going to the car now. The bus gonna stop me here. That shit dead. Whoa, 12, y'all. Yo, what the fuck? Look at this shit. What the fuck? Yo, Tata. Bad ass niggas. Can we get a world star out here today? Bad ass motherfucking niggas. Oh man. Can we get a world star out this bitch today?
I think that's enough. You know, I think that's enough. This is Philadelphia. Namaste, Nay the Great. Peace and blessings, Sister Moonfeather. Kids need discipline is an understatement. You know what I'm saying? When people try to tell me about Philadelphia, I will tell people quickly, Philadelphia has always been bad. It's always been bad. You know what I mean? Always. But what's going on now, there's a reason for it. And I'm going to say this until I'm blue in the goddamn face, or whatever color I'm going to turn, is that all of this is for a reason. All of this has been planned. You see what I'm saying? What did you think people just got together? These children just got together one day and said, let's fuck with people's cars. You know what I'm saying? No respect. The elder told me when me and him was discussing it one day, he said that these are the crack babies' grandchildren. I said, okay, that's one thing. You know, that is this generation. You know what I mean? See how it happens years in advance by flooding our communities with crack that made people lose our minds, our houses, our money, everything. You know, when I was growing up, I saw a lot of people get strung out on that shit. And this was to destroy our communities for generations to come. Okay, that's one reason. All right. I don't know how to quite say this next reason, because a lot of people handed over their children to get the mark of the beast the past 3 years. Let's just put it that way. Okay. There are so many movies and cartoons and everything that show they have the technology to put something in the body that attacks specific racial groups. Okay. Believe it or not, you can take it or leave it. Okay. There's multiple reasons why shit like that is happening. All right. They already have imposed a curfew in Philadelphia because of the out of control shootings that's happening. Okay. They already imposed a curfew. So they are locking these kids up already. You know what I'm saying? You ever heard of the prison or the school to prison pipeline? They ramped that up. Okay. They ramped it up. Yeah, exactly, Tosh. It does look like the Chicago clip that you sent me. You know what I'm saying? Where are the men to control this mind? I don't know. I have no idea. How are you supposed to protect yourself from a crowd like that without it turning into a race thing? Exactly. Now, if somebody in Texas is a different story, you are allowed to protect yourself. Okay. You are allowed to be strapped. All right. Now, one of these kids gets shot, then their parents going to be all on the news talking about how my baby was such a good baby and all this. It is what it is, though. You know what I'm saying? Moonfeather, that is an excellent question, though. How are you supposed to protect yourself? For one, don't go into an area like that. Because if that was me, I probably would have floored the gas. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to protecting me and mine, it's either me or whoever. Me and my family versus whoever. It's going to be me and my family every single time. Okay. Now, I know that may sound cruel for me to say that, but I'm protecting my family, period. You know what I'm saying? What is going on with these children? Because Tosh did send me a Chicago clip that was just as wild. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this is happening in the home, y'all. A lot of this is happening in the house. They are not being taught what is respect. They are not being taught what is unacceptable. Okay. I don't want to hear that, oh, these are different types of bullshit. Because when I was growing up, we were taught to respect our elders. We were taught what's acceptable and what's not acceptable. We were taught that. Okay. You're telling me that now these children aren't being taught that? There's a reason for that. Okay. There is a reason. I mean, first, these children now figured out they can call CPS on you. Okay. They can do that. You know what I'm saying? And then you got all these parents who are scared of their children. You know what I'm saying? They're scared that the government's going to do something to them if they discipline their children. You see what I mean? But like I said, things have been set in motion so far in advance. It's hard to quite pinpoint one single thing as to why shit like that is happening. Okay. I've not seen, and I'm not being, discriminatory when I say this, but I've not seen a bunch of white kids acting like that, acting like pure animals. You see what I mean? Greetings, Motown Witch. I was just talking about you. Namaste, sister. And thank you again for joining me on the live last week. Everyone enjoyed it. It was right next to a school. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It was right at a school. Hello, Donna Dash. See, reasons why I don't allow children in my store. Parents don't mind them and want to fight me if I tell them not to touch things. I don't know why any woman is scared of her child. If you brought them here, take them the hell out if they're being disrespectful for no reason. Well, if everyone abided by that, then it all would be gravy. Unfortunately, these new brand of parents, they don't they didn't have any respect themselves. So how respect begets respect. Okay. Respect begets respect. Okay. You have to be taught in the house to respect stuff, to respect people. You have to be taught that at an early age. There's no way that shit like that should not be happening. Okay. But again, it's still a bunch of things that's happening that leads up to all of this. It's not one single thing. All right. Peace, family. What's up, Brother Moore? Happy Tuesday. Happy Mars Day. Yeah, kids in Canada, Montreal, steal and cause trouble in stores. Kids were robbing and stealing from my friends' parents' Subway's restaurant. They're terrible. Yeah, yeah. Again, though, it's multiple things that's happening here, but all of it starts in the home. You know what I mean? They're not taught the same values and principles that we were taught when I was growing up. All right. You couldn't talk back to an adult when I was growing up. That was a no-no. And that would get you your ass whooped. You see what I'm saying? You didn't steal out of the store. Okay. Your mom would take you back to the store, make you pay for whatever, and beat your ass in the store. Okay. The government has made sure that they've scared people to the point where they don't want to discipline their children at all. And again, remember, these are the crack children's grandbabies. Okay. It was bound to happen. All right. But I mean, there's no respect anywhere here. Let's just put it out there. There's no respect anywhere as far as this society is concerned. People get offended by memes all the time. Now, if you know me, you know I cut up every single day on Facebook. I'm constantly posting hilarious memes because now these days, Facebook is nothing more than entertainment. And I just want to laugh. Okay. People will come to under a meme and write a whole fucking essay. Like I posted a meme last week that apparently offended some people. It was about a drag queen who was reading a book. It put groomer as the title. And there was a child holding a little baby, a toddler. And the parent was marked enabler. And then the child was marked victim or something like that. You know what I mean? So it didn't really say anything. It just had those labels, right? And some woman came under my post and said, and compared this. She said, so if I'm wearing a Barney outfit, I think that's what she said, a Barney outfit. She actually compared a man in full-on drag to a purple dinosaur. She compared the two. So I'm grooming if I'm in a Barney suit or something like that. And I'm like, she said, yeah, she said, I'm a groomer. If I put, apparently she's a teacher. I put on so I guess I'm a groomer if I put on a Barney outfit and read to story time and, you know, they're short on storytellers. Dora pause. I don't know how you compare those two, but she did. People think that I'm being too harsh when I say it's time to stop having kids just because we can. Thank you, Tosh. I absolutely agree with you. I totally agree with you. Going forward, our community should focus on the quality of upbringing instead of quantity. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, please give Tosh, who is hello, hey, on here, a round of applause for a most brilliant observation and statement. I totally agree with that. I totally agree with it. And you can't stop these kids from robbing because you can't put hands on a minor or they'll all jump you like they did my friend's dad. Oh, if that's the case, if you talking about jumping, I've been jumped by adults before. So if that was to happen, there'd be some knocked out kids. I've done it. I'm saying I've been jumped. I'm from the hood. You know what I mean? If they talk about jumping me, boy, they gonna get the worst of it. That I guarantee. Shit. Just because I'm an older age now, don't means I've forgotten my upbringing. That's another problem. These youngest think these young people think that older people they've forgotten or they've never had any thug in them or any hood in them. It's a mistake. uh Drop you some interesting stuff for later content. Okay, that's what's up. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'd be missing the arguments. It wasn't an argument, more it was a clip of some kids in Philadelphia who were just attacking cars that were passing by. Yep, a purple dinosaur. Oh, you mean the truth hurt somebody? Yes, absolutely. That's what I'm gonna start doing. I didn't address her at all. You know what I mean? I'm gonna start either deleting or I'm just blocking. Just get off my page. Just bye. I delete the comments from those whose panties are always in the bunch. I'm gonna start doing that. I'm just gonna not say anything and goodbye. See you. At this point, what they have making for us as content, us doing and not telling the parents, you're gonna have kids doing a lot worse. Gratitude, peace and blessings, cosmic chaos. Knocked out kids. Yeah, knocked out kids. Fuck that. I'll tell y'all a story. Story time. I was walking, it was snowing. I was in Philadelphia when I was still living there and I wasn't yet remarried. I was walking down a block. I was in Alney section called Alney, right? And it was snow. It was snow outside. And I noticed these kids, they were up on a porch and they was throwing snowballs at this little girl. I thought it was just lighthearted and everything. I smiled as I walked past and everything. As I got a little further away, a snowball went within 5 feet of me. I turned around real quick. I said, if one of those snowballs hit me, I'm going to come up there. I'm going to smack the shit out of every last one of y'all to make sure I got the right person. And I stood there. And they was looking at me like I was crazy. I'm like, try me if you want to. Throw a snowball at me. I went from 0 to I'll fuck you up right here, right now. Every single one of y'all. There's at least 7 of them. Okay. And when I told my best friend about that, she was like, you really? I said, yeah, I did that. Then I'm going to have some little niggas throwing snowballs at me? So anyway, I don't tolerate disrespect from anybody. You know what I mean? But they got it so now that these kids, supposedly, you can't put your hand on a minor, which is bullshit, because now they know they can get away with a whole bunch of shit. Seriously, I felt bad because his dad is almost 60 and has heart issues. He was jumped by 10 kids and had a heart issue afterwards. Damn. All over a soda that was $1. See, he has heart issues and could have had a heart attack or something like that from that happening, from the stress of being jumped like that. Fuck all that. But how did we get to this point where respect is nowhere? You know what I mean? Did y'all hear about, it's a society that, okay, so the goal of Lucifer, let's put it this way, the goal of Lucifer was always to bring hell on earth, okay? Hell on earth, okay? That was Lucifer's goal. If you know the story, that's what his goal was, Okay. Sabrina on Netflix goes into this, bringing his kingdom to earth. Okay. Where do you can't even have an opinion. Your opinion is attacked. You're supposed to be respectful about people's opinions. And that's no longer is all this shit is backwards now. All of it. Okay. Black China, still have no idea why she's famous. For what? Anyway, Black China became Christian. All right. She became Christian. And she had her face fillers removed, I guess her breast implants, tattoos, everything that made her a superstar, she removed. Turned over a Christian life. Okay. She got baptized. She had a Baphomet tattoo removed from her body. All right. And she was attacked, not physically, but her doing that, she got a whole bunch of backlash just by finally coming to the realization that she needed to respect herself. So when you turn over a new leaf, people will attack you for it. People want you to have opinions as long as it's everybody's same opinion. Okay. You're not allowed to have an individual opinion. Your opinion will be attacked. Yet and still, people want to talk about bullying and respect, and yet and still, in the most disrespectful manner, attack your opinion. How hypocritical is that? I've seen it over and over, especially on celebrity threads or posts. Okay. You attack Beyonce, you attack LeBron James, you attack any of these celebrities, watch you get attacked. If you express an opinion that's not praising them, you will be attacked. I guarantee it, especially Beyonce. Or even Lizzo, who I hate, but I remember in the group home, I couldn't get my Advil without my worker's permission, but I could easily get a condom or any other sexual meds. They weren't even locked up. Jeez, really? It's so much worse than we truly know because it's so hard to even discuss these things without conflict. Exactly. And that's a built-in check and balance. Exactly. Again, Tsunami, brilliant observation and statement. Thank you for saying that. Tosh says, if Satan wanted to bring hell on earth, he's too late. I didn't say Satan, I said Lucifer. Humans beat him to it by about 2,000 years. As a 20-year-old Gen Z, we're told to not tell you guys. We're told to cover it up and go along with the right opinion that keeps it going. Yep. I just realized Tupac was gay as they come. People, try expressing your opinion on Tupac and tell people that he was gay. Try doing that on a public place like Facebook, not on your personal page, like on any Tupac post, and watch how attacked you get by the Tupac sexuals. Tupac sexuals. There are people who argue up and down that he wasn't gay, and yet all the proof is on YouTube. Where's the respect, y'all? What happened to it? This Mother's Day, did you ladies have a good Mother's Day? Peace and blessings, Shadow Tarot. Yeah, he finna get dragged for that. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I've seen people attack other people just because they told people were saying Lizzo's too big. She's unhealthy. She's obese. Now they label this fat phobic. I am told that there is now a TikTok person who defends obesity and saying that you're fat phobic if you express anything against obesity. Now you are fat phobic. It amazes me that phobic is branded to anyone who disagrees with anything. Okay, you're transphobic, you're fat phobic, you're Tupac phobic, you're LeBron phobic. You know what I'm saying? Everything has become backwards. And I keep saying it, and I'm going to continue to say it. It was planned this way. To actually see it unfold is amazing. You slept uninterrupted? Oh, crap. Okay, that's what's up. Yeah, Biggie was, yeah. Yeah, great Mama's Day. Biggie, yeah, yeah. I mean, he said it himself. Looked so good in one of his, I think it's Me and My Bitch. He says, "You look so good, huh? I suck on your daddy's dick." I like him young, fresh, and green with no hair in between. Know what I mean? Anyway, normally, normally on Facebook on Mother's Day, I see just about all day people uh, propping up their mothers and saying Happy Mother's Day to every. I did not see a whole lot of that this year. Okay, I did. What happened with that? Even though I don't believe in holidays and that you should celebrate your mother all the time, at least while she's here. You know what I'm saying? What happened? Me and Kunami was having a conversation about that. Like he was like, did you notice that it's not a whole lot of, I was like, yeah, I did notice that. Because I expected all day to be flooded with Happy Mother's Day. That's not what happened. I don't like speaking on weight because I had eating disorders, but I do think some people do troll fat people, and that doesn't help. But the answer isn't to not say it's unhealthy either. Biggie had so many lyrics pointing to it too, but it's deeper than rap. Right. Exactly. Exactly. He said he raped kids and kidnapped them too. Exactly. 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 You got to listen to the lyrics, y'all. Listen to the lyrics. Listen to Biggie's lyrics. Um, he ain't the only one. He is not the only one. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times I've heard rap lyrics and was like, huh? Yeah. But they're making it now where even mothers are not getting their props. Okay? Even mothers are not getting their props. Okay? Remember, I'm always saying same thing. Keep saying to divide and conquer. All right. Separate the men and the women, which they've done a tremendous job. Separate the younger from the older, which they've done a tremendous job. Okay. Now it looks like they're separating people from their mothers. See what I'm saying? Speaking of mothers, Janelle Monáe had a video. I don't know who put it up there. She's doing the most these days. Okay. When she came out, she was supposed to be this conscious person, dressed and everything. She did a complete turnaround. A complete turnaround. Okay. I'm not going to show the video with Janelle Monáe and her mother, but it's not her mother. I think it's her partner. I've seen at least 2 videos of Janelle Monáe showing her breasts like it's nothing. Okay. They are making it where they want you to be degenerate. They want y'all to be degenerate. They want y'all to have no sense of self. They want y'all to have no self-respect. Okay. And people are falling in line and doing it. We're in a time now where society is okay with dragging and disrespecting women, even since Kevin Samuels disrespected women's open season now. Thank Red Pill. Okay. I saw a video today of a club in Atlanta, and it was 100 and gay niggas. Yes, it was Atlanta, but this is turning into every city. Yeah. I think for me, being more private, but being outside was another thing that Mama's was, but Sunday. Yeah, Biggie had a song with R. Kelly, I'm Fucking You Tonight. Isn't that the name of the song? I just saw a clip about that club out here, but I ain't watching because I feel these agendas are being overused. Well, you got to think about it. When you constantly are bombarding people, it eventually takes hold. When you're constantly bombarding people with negative images of themselves, like people may get offended about what I'm about to say, but I don't mean any disrespect. I'm just noticing a pattern. Okay, commercials, they're making sure that it's always an overweight Black woman. Always. Okay. Y'all people, I think people have forgotten about the mama caricature. You see what I'm saying? They have been constantly doing this since Gone with the Wind. They want y'all to be seen as undesirable. Okay. It's a pattern. I can't be the only one who notices this. Okay. It is a pattern. Janelle is a set out. Yup. Mm-hmm. I thought Mother's Day was deemed phobic now to a certain community. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, exactly. They're thinking of changing the name of Mother's Day to Person's Day. Exactly. They're going to take the whole meaning of Mother's Day and now make it a person instead of the mother. Okay. Separating the young from the old, separating the man from the woman, separating the mothers from everybody else. You see what I'm saying? These agendas are being overused. But if you're constantly bombarding people with this their subconscious, eventually it takes hold. Okay, it takes root. You and your wife were just talking about that last Netflix movie where I just got that vibe off her. It was her and all those white people. Yeah. Thank you, Maroon Beauty. The dirty version. Yeah, the clean version. I'm loving you tonight. Exactly. Exactly. I think it depends on how the mother is showing her breasts. I don't think it's automatically bad, but constant hypersexuality of women and mothers is an issue. That's exactly what Janelle's doing, Donna. She's hypersexualized now. She's sold out big time. Big time. I don't think I can show it on here because this is YouTube. And since I don't own it, you know what I mean? But it's not like it's hidden. You can find it. You can find, just do a search on Janelle Monáe and her mother. I bet that's the title that you can find a clip and she like sucking on a blunt, kind of looking up like, you know, suggestive of something else. You see what I'm saying? And then she was in some park or something and she just flashing her breast. I mean, just doing it just unnecessarily. That's hypersexualizing something. They're doing it just to be doing it now. So that I can be these things these people are doing, let's call them the satanic elite. they know what they're doing. If they can influence the youth, they got it. You know, these youth, they look up to these people. Okay. Yeah, exactly. The word mother was changed to birthing person to not offend the trans community. Big fucking Dora pause. Just thinking about that, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's plenty of clips of her video. I'm not ignoring you, Donna. I hear what you're saying, but I got something else to say about that. Yeah, you see what Konami said. I'm offended they took their name from Transformers. That was enough, but they want to be you and hate you for it. Exactly. Peace. Namaste, Katrina. Yeah, I'm tired of seeing women being so sexual and such extremes all the time. Like they're allowing Transformers to show their breasts on Instagram. Women on Instagram don't even have clothes anymore. I didn't know that. That part I didn't know. But if you go to um, um, the Vigilant Citizen, the Vigilant Citizen, you will see because they showed. I'm still surprised that site is up because it exposes so much. You know what I mean? It exposes so much. I don't get how that site is still up. Okay. That's where I got the information about Black China. Yeah, they started that over here in the UK in a predominantly LGBT area called Brighton. Wow. Yes, exactly. Moms only got one day and they are taking that. Could have just made a separate day to celebrate themselves. We have days for everything else. Exactly. You know, why can't they, just they want to take everything? How is this not bullying? You know what a bully does? How is this not bullying? How are so many people going along with it? That's my opinion. Yeah, Monet is a hot mess. She really is. And yes, Moonfeather is repugnant. Okay. Like girls younger than me now walking around, I just see everything. Even the pictures they take is so out there. 16-year-olds looking older than me now. That is a shame. Yeah, before it was only celebs you see like that now. It's every woman, it's even young girls. These 14-year-olds look 40-year-old, like 40-year-old women. Yeah. I mean, but when you did, remember I did a couple lives ago where I said, which path are you choosing? If you get into magic, let's turn around this to magic. If you get into magic, which path are you following or choosing to follow? Okay. You have the left hand path, you have the right hand path. Okay. The right hand path is all about righteousness. All right. Righteousness. Wicca is an example of that. Okay. Wicca. If someone was to ask me my root, it would be Wicca because I was in it for so long. Okay. Righteousness, correctness, as long as it doesn't hurt anyone, you know, moral decency. The left hand path is the Luciferian path. Okay. The Luciferian path. That is all that will lead you to degeneracy. I'm sorry, but it will. Okay. Everything goes. All right. Everything goes. Everything's not supposed to go. Okay. Everything's not supposed to go. Every kind of sexual act is allowed. Getting things by any means necessary, no matter who it hurts, that's immoral. You know what I mean? It's immoral. Okay? These things still do exist, but yet and still, people are promoting it. I remember when I did a ritual to Cain. Know the story of Cain and Abel? Cain and Abel. There's a ritual to Cain. Okay? Matter of fact, let me show it to you. I think I have it pulled up. I do. I have it pulled up. This is a book called the Book of Cain. Now, you know the story, right? The Book of Cain, Cain and Abel. Cain killed his brother, right? This is the invocation. Cain is the earthly initiator of magic, the sorceress and flesh spirit of Lucifer and Lilith. Cain is also the one who walks with the dragon, the path of the night side. Okay? I remember doing this ritual. And how mad I got afterwards. I mean, I was pissed. I was pissed at nothing. I had just completed a ritual to invoke Cain and was mad as hell afterwards. Just pissed off. That is not my natural state. I still to this day can't figure out why I was so mad after that ritual. Okay. It will lead you down a dark path. The left-hand path. Okay? The left-hand path. You do things, you step on people, you do things by any means necessary to reach your goals. Okay? That's the path of the left-hand path. All right. And again, it will lead you to degenerate behavior. I said what I said. Isn't there such a thing as a gray witch? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. There is, people who know both sides but don't choose not to okay. The left-hand path will lead you to a lot of power. Okay. Again, though, it will lead you down a dark path. You might get obsessed. You might get depressed. You may become an alcoholic. You may become like just obsessed with sex. You know what I'm saying? With whoever. All right. Just be careful what path you choose to follow. Okay. Because you do have a choice. You can choose the left hand or you choose the right hand. Yeah. If you want more money, all you got to do is make a religion. All you got to do is make a YouTube channel and start acting like you know what you're talking about. Act like you care about people reaching their goals and create a religion and watch how much money you make. All you got to do, if you want more money, all you got to do is create a religion. If you saw the live with me and Motown Witch, we both said that's not something either one of us could do. Couldn't just take people's money by blowing smoke up there. And yet, a lot of people are doing that. They're doing just that. Okay. When you are, a lot of people mistake being humble, being kind, as being weak. Okay. People don't respect kindness. There's no respect for kindness, not really, in general. I don't mean this in particular to anyone. I mean in general. Okay. You know what people respect? They respect power. All right. Remember the story I told y'all about the guy who waited 5 years for his money? Okay. 5 years. All right. Remember I said we as occultists, spiritualists, sorcerers, witches, I think in my humble opinion, we are the least respected out of all the professions. Okay. People still don't see, and I don't want to turn this into that. That I had that discussion last week. I don't want to turn that. I'm just saying, you know. I used to wonder why people would touch their clients. And the most common reason was non-payment. I used to wonder though, why would you hurt somebody who owes you money? Then they can't pay you, right? It's not that. It's just to show that, you can be touched. You need to pay my money. I actually understand it now. Remember, I was in Wicca for 10 years, okay? And I was under and as long as it does no harm, attack no one, okay? But people don't respect kindness. People respect power, okay? People don't respect so-called Black people because we're always so forgiving. We get on TV after someone murders our children and says, I forgive you. We're the only ones who do that. The only ones. Okay. We let everybody eat off of everything that we do. And people around the world, sad to say, see us as a weak people. Of course, this is just my opinion. Yes, exactly. Exactly. People who follow the left-hand path, way more degenerate. They're way more into just do anything you want. But again, magic follows universal laws. Okay? For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. Okay? Let's just say there's some paths, there's some magical systems that allow anything that you can imagine, anything you want to do. There's no taboos. So that gives you power, yes. That makes your goals, yes. But at what price? Remember, you're here to build a soul while you're here, so that you can move on instead of reincarnate here. You can move on to a higher plane of existence. Okay? How can you do that if you're not learning and you're into degenerate behavior? Okay? You're going to just recycle yourself right back here. Okay, let me get to y'all one at a time. How much is the usage or misuse of the left or right-hand path based on self-control? It's all based on self-control. You know what I'm saying? It's all you. You have a choice. You have free will. You absolutely have free will. Okay? If I was to do something that's going to cause harm to someone, yet and still I get rich from it, isn't that immoral? This causes someone's death? Okay? Isn't that immoral? Or degenerate? I'm not even going to go into degenerate. Y'all know what that means. There's a couple different things that means. Degeneracy, indecency. Okay? So yes, it's all based on self-control. It is all you. That's why I advise about invoking certain spirits. You can take on that spirit's attributes. Okay? Like I would never invoke Exu ever again. That is never going to happen again. Never. Ever, 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 ever. I would not invoke Ishu. Okay. There's other spirits I won't fuck with. All right. Because you know that old war between good and bad, good and evil, still applies. It hasn't gone away. It's been here for millions of years. Still applies. Good versus evil. Tosh, I'm gonna answer that in just a second. Magic. So the lady didn't contact the man and tell him that whatever happened, and that's why she didn't pay him. She ceased communication. Why was that so hard for me to get out? She ceased communication. She stopped paying him. She wouldn't even respond. Okay. So he took it all back. Then he heard from her. Then he heard from her. You know what I mean? There's a movie called Black Magick that was made in 1975. Black Magick. And the first warning that this black magician said to this guy, he said, if you don't pay me, you are going to die in 3 days. Okay? People take advantage of niceness and kindness. Okay? People take advantage of that. I've seen it in this profession more than I've seen it anywhere else. Yeah. Human nature takes advantage of kindness. It's true. Yeah. I don't want to reincarnate. I'm tired. What's the spell for self-oblivion? Actually, there is one. There is a spell for self-oblivion. There is one. The goal is to take yourself out, right? At the same time, though, if I remember it correctly, you are to create a moon child at the same time. Okay? And you will get taken out. You know what I mean? There's an actual spell for that. It's a ritual, I should say, and it requires you and another person. Yeah. Because at the moment of your cease to exist, a seed should have been planted. I'm sure I'm telling it wrong. I'm not describing it correctly, but that's the gist of it. When I saw this, I was like, whoa. So yeah, there are spells that can do that. Wait, Ishu, what did Ishu do to you? He didn't do anything to me. He didn't do anything. It's just that certain energies have intense energies. And Ishu's energy is just really sexual, it's really heavy. And power hungry. Yeah, power hungry. That's the way I can describe it. Power hungry. You know what I mean? Intense. It's just really too intense for my liking. Okay. But someone with me with a good nature, I'm humble and I'm just low key, and you know what I'm saying? For someone like me, that's just too much. Now, I would work with Ishu to talk to one of the other Loa, of course. That's a requirement. But just to invoke that energy, I'm not doing that. No. The moon child is sacrificed. That's the story of Conan the Destroyer. Exactly. Konami knows exactly what I'm talking about. Yes. Like Ishu, Elegba, the Orisha. Yes, Ishu, Elegba, Papa Legba. They are all cousins. All cousins. All pretty much got similar energies. Carl? Similar, not the same. Like Ishu is more childlike. I disagree with the idea of not being reincarnated. I feel like it's asking for the universe to do the opposite. Okay. Your opinion is duly noted. Okay. Duly noted. But who would want to come back here if they had a choice? Honestly. Who would want to come back to this prison planet? Would you really want to come back here? That's up to you, though. That's up to you. Only you can answer that question. Okay? You're here to learn your lessons. And when you're asleep and when you're dreaming, that's when you have your classes. Okay? That's when you're supposed to be learning. Right? So that if you do reincarnate, you don't repeat the same lesson. Think about all the bad things that's happened in your life. Would you want to repeat them? Like the really bad things, the things you would consider bad, would you really want to redo that all over again? I remember one of the worst times in my life was when I was in El Paso. And there's no fucking way I want to go through that shit again. No way. Yet and still, if you don't learn in this lifetime, you're going to learn in the next. You're going to keep repeating until you learn it. Ishu came to me, which is what made me a believer of the spiritual path. I'm not saying Ishu is a bad Orisha, y'all. I'm not saying that. I said for me, I wouldn't be invoking him. I said invoking. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm saying invoking. Okay, drawing in. I'm not evoking, invoking. There's a difference. There's a difference. Okay. I wouldn't be invoking any of the Gedes or Baron Samedi. You know, there's certain spirits I've done that already. All I'm saying is me, my experience. You can do whatever you want. I thought Oshun would be more sexual, if anything, of all the Orishas. Oh man, Baron Samedi's sexual too. It's not just the women deities. Baron Samedi's sexual too. Thank you, Anubis. I would not want to come back here. Donna said I wouldn't come back. He's a trickster, Orisha, so his energy, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay. So what Moore says, I would, but I'm coming back into a rich family that allows me to flourish spiritually. Okay, but what if you couldn't? What if you didn't have any choice but to come back and relive the experiences of this lifetime? Then what? What would you do? You would have to go through all the bad shit all over again, experience those bad emotions and everything all over again. Would you, if you had to choose that, would you? I wouldn't. All right, it didn't look like I got to everything today that I wanted to get to. But that's okay. That means we'll do this again on Thursday. All right. Thank you so much, as always. Legba is a Gemini. Okay. I've actually done divination, past life divination, and it comes to find out I've been a magician in every single life that I've had so far. All right. So I don't know what's next for me. I know I'm trying to ascend spiritually to go to a higher plane of existence. Because if you think about this, isn't this really hell here on Earth? You got to pay to use water. You got to pay to use electricity. These are natural resources. The Earth provides for free. We're the only species that pay to live here. See what I'm saying? And now they've made it so uncomfortable where you can't even say certain things anymore. You can't discipline your children. I mean, who would choose that? I There are better places than this. Okay. But the elder did say we volunteered to come here to correct some things. He said every soul that's come here, that lives here, chose to come here to help the human population. It is what it is, sir. Baron Samedi, I won't even say his name. He's the craziest Loa. Between Loa and the Orisha, I'd rather the Orisha because the Loa are lovable but crazy as hell. Oh, okay. You are so right, Magick. I have lived this life before. I remember this life in bits and pieces, and I remember the reincarnating process. Some people do remember going through their life before. Some people remember being born. You know. Oh, you had a reading that kind of spoke on your past lives, so you know you're coming back? Okay. All right. If you want to come back, please do. Thank you thank you, Shadow Turk, for attending. Love, light, and legendary vibes back to you. Black pantheons of deities are always so sexual. I don't get what's going on with them. That's just always want to get down. Well, there's a lot of power in sex used in the right way. Same here. I was told I was an advisor to my wife at one point. Me and my wife got deep soul. Yes. Yes, it is hell, and that's why I don't want to come back. I can't even imagine it. That's the same thing I say. Right. It is ghetto. It's the only planet. It's the only planet where you got to pay taxes and pay to live here. She is absolutely right. Even though it's funny, she's absolutely right. So I gotta go, y'all. Thanks again for attending. Let me get on out of here. Enjoy the rest of y'all's day. This was a great conversation. It looks like I'm gonna have to continue on Thursday. I didn't get to every single thing that I wanted to get to. Today is Mars. Retrograde is over with, but we're still in the shadow. So still be careful out there. Okay. That should be kind of a wake-up call, that clip I opened up the show with. All right. Hold your children to you tightly. Teach them what's unacceptable. Okay. Teach in the home. All right. Until next time, take care of yourself and each other. Rest in peace to Jay Springer. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all coming. If you ever seen the show Star Trek Next Generation, there was a hologram deck that showed everyone what they needed to see. This world is back. I will check it out, Tosh. Thank you, everybody who came. Moonfeather, Kunami, Tosh, Katrina, Moore, Anubis, Donna, Motown Witch, Shadow Twerk, Tarot. Shadow, I like that name. Everybody who showed up. Enjoy the rest of your day. I am the one and only Magick LaCroix. I'll see y'all next time, probably on Thursday. As always, namaste. Peace.